Day 719 being Christopher Cruz, just leaving Starbucks. I thought I was going to be there for like maybe an hour. Nah, I've been there for like 4. Um, oh my God, I have so much stuff to say. Like, I feel like I have been unleashed. Like, oh my God, God is working so powerfully. So, I remembered, today that I had that dream, and I did a video on that about how it was like, okay, it's time to bring the League of Lions together and for us to fight this battle. So, I did the video on that. I walked into Starbucks, and there's a guy sitting there who I've seen there before. He's an artist, and he just draws like I have never really seen one of his drawings up close. I've just seen it from kind of far away at an angle, and it just looked like it's really good. You could feel there's like passion and emotion in it. And when I walked in, like there was just this like thing of like, I need to talk to him. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, I should go up and talk to him, because I need someone to draw this whole warrior thing and what it looks like in the different pieces of your armor and all that stuff for the Warriors of God brand. And I was like, nah, I don't need to do that. By the way, that address is 4445. And so I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, that's like, step number 10. I'm on step 1. And so I just like put it off and I start working. And then I go and I go to the bathroom, and then as I'm walking out of the bathroom, he's walking in, and I'm like, okay, God, I got it. So I stayed out there. He came out, and I'm like, hey man, are you an artist? And he's like, yeah. I was like, do you do any kind of freelance work? He's like, no, not really. He's like this older Asian guy. He's like, no, I don't, not really. He's like, why? And then I started explaining to him the brand, Warriors of God, what it means, finding your purpose. And then I start describing like what I need drawn. I need this normal person who's drawn, and then they have this armor, and then they have their weapons, and then they have, their army behind them and all this stuff. And I started explaining to him. He started to get really excited. And I was expressing like, here's what it means. Here's what each of these things mean. So I need a drawing for each of them. And then I showed him on my phone, because I kind of sketched it out a little bit. And he was like, I'd love to sit down and talk. And so we're going to meet on Friday here at Starbucks to go over it. And he's going to bring his iPad so he can sketch some things out. And we're talking about like purpose and potential. And as I'm walking back, I actually looked down at his drawings for the first time. Like, I actually see them, what they are. Just incredible. And the crazy thing is, he's got so many drawings of soldiers, like military soldiers. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is so perfect. Because, he's already drawing that, and he has so much emotion in his drawings. And I'm like, these are incredible. And he's showing me, and it's like, seriously, some of the best drawings I've ever seen. Like, and he does it all with just like a brush pen. So there's no like pencil or anything like that. He just goes for it every time. And it's got so much emotion. It's got this grittiness. And I showed him the logo, and he loved the logo. He was so impressed. And so he's excited, and he's like, I feed off of people's energy. And so that conversation, that was great. And so then I'm looking, he's showing me all of his work, and I'm like, this is so good. And he's like, yeah, I only spend like an hour a day drawing, and he's like, you talk about wasted potential. And I'm like, yeah, like, oh my God, if you had this stuff on Instagram, and because he doesn't have anything on Instagram or anything. And I told him how I started one of the very first social media marketing agencies back in the day, and like, man, he could crush it with, putting his art online. And so it was interesting, because it's like, we could probably do some trade. I could either help him with his social media and get that up and running, and he can do artwork for me, or I could do some coaching on his purpose, because he was very interested in that. And so we're meeting on Friday, and it was just like so perfect that he has all these drawings, and they're all like soldiers, like, and I need drawings of warriors, so it's not that far apart. So yeah, that was incredible. And so I'm so glad that God gave me the second opportunity. It's like God nudged me the first time, and I was like, nope. And then God nudged me the second time. I'm like, okay, I'll listen. And it led to this amazing conversation. And he's so excited and inspired, and I'm so excited and inspired, and he gets the vision. And yeah, so that was great. So I'm gonna do another. Oh, look at that. Okay, 4445. I look across the street, 444, because there's a number missing. Okay, I gotta look up what 444 is. I kind of stopped believing in angel numbers because I don't know if it's like a biblical thing or not, but that's crazy. Wow.